Hi everyone, this is Jessica Russell, real estate agent serving the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And today I have Shelly Connell with Fairway Mortgage here because we're going to talk about forbearance. Shelly, thank you for helping me today. First of all, what is forbearance?
Well, forbearance is when you actually contact your mortgage company that you make your payments to, and they will allow you to skip several payments.
Okay, so when you're skipping those payments, what happens when that time frame is up with the money that's past due?
And that's a very good question. So a lot of people tend to think this is like a forgiveness program. It is not. It is forbearance, and the difference between that is going to be the money is still owed. You're either going to be paying at the end of the term, you're either going to be adding it to the end of the mortgage. Your mortgage servicer is going to have their own particular guidelines they go by. So I would suggest making sure that you know exactly what your mortgage company will allow.
Okay. Yeah, and that's one thing I've heard. I talked to my mortgage company, and it was going to be due at the end of the 3 months. So if you talk about $2,000 mortgage payment, that means that after 3 months you're going to owe $8,000. So that's something I think most people don't think about.
Absolutely. And it could be in a lump sum, or they might decide to add it to your payment over the next 12 months. So it's not free. It's not free.
Yes. So who is this for? Who would benefit from forbearance?
I would say for a true forbearance is going to be for somebody who absolutely cannot afford to make their mortgage payment. It's not just for somebody who just maybe a little uncomfortable, maybe doesn't want to dip out of the savings account, but you actually have the money to pay the mortgage. I really highly suggest if you have the money to make the mortgage payment, I would make the payment.
Okay. If they do take a forbearance, how could this impact someone that was thinking about buying another home or refinancing in the future?
That is a great question. So down the road, if somebody's planning on buying or refinancing, say in the next 12 months, we're not really certain how this is going to play out, but the mortgage company typically is going to be looking at a 12-month history. And even though a forbearance is not supposed to hurt your credit, it's still going to show up as a forbearance program, and perhaps you didn't make 3 payments. So the mortgage company is going to have to decide if that's something they want to proceed with, because there were 3 mortgage payments that were missed.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it is a great option for those who really need it, but if you don't need it, does it sound like something that you should jump into
Absolutely.
right away?
But if you do, just make sure you get all the details before you decide to move forward with that, so you have the fine print.
Right. And who should they contact if they're considering forbearance or want to get more information?
You would contact the mortgage company that you make your mortgage payment to. That's your mortgage servicer.
Okay. And they'll tell you the details of what they will allow and their repayment plans?
Absolutely, because each one might be handling it a little differently.
Okay. Now, for those, this is kind of the position I'm in, and I know a lot of people are, they have the money in savings to handle a few months if their income has been impacted. Would a refinance maybe be an option to help reduce payments during this time if they have the money right now, but they're worried about down the road?
Absolutely. Right now, we're still at very historic lows regarding rates, and so it's very cheap money to pull money out of your home as far as the equity goes, and
Right.
maybe that will make you a little more comfortable in the meantime.
Okay. Well, we're going to do another. We'll do another video on refinance here shortly. Well, thank you, Shelly, so much for that, and hopefully this is helpful to everyone that's struggling right now and considering a forbearance. Have a great
Absolutely.
day, everyone.
Stay safe and well.